Hello babes, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new vlog. This one right over here today. Do your dogs ever have their days? Like, please tell me it's not just Pomeranians. Some days she just drives me up the wall. Like, so that's where today's at today. Also, I'm gonna share with you guys this new bedding that I have on my bed right now, which, oh my god, you guys. Usually I get up like 2-3 times a night, okay? And ever since I've had this on my bed, I still go like pee to the bathroom at least once, but you don't want to get out of this. You don't want to get out of this. And then I'll wake up in the morning and I'm like, wow, I've been sleeping in with this bedding, y'all. Like, normally I've been getting up at like 7:30. So I'm going to share that with you guys right now. You like our new bedding, mummies? It's so soft, right? A huge thank you to Vesta for sponsoring a portion of today's video. If you guys have never heard about Vesta, they actually create super innovative sleep essentials by using technology. They're all about their quality and their craftsmanship and also high performance. We're gonna set up the bed, make it super comfy, because right now I'm having that issue where it's too cold or too hot some nights, you know what I mean? And these products actually are good for all seasons. But make sure you guys use my coupon code because they are offering the biggest discount that they have ever offered. They also send the products in that basket over there, you guys, so you can totally reuse it as like a laundry basket or pretty much anything. This is the thermoregulating silk filled duvet. So soft, you guys. The quality is so nice. It is double-sided, so you do have the gray and then you do have the white. So because of the silk material, it is temperature regulated, which is amazing. Moisture wicking as well, so silk naturally keeps you dry, so it absorbs any moisture in the duvet as well for all seasons. So you don't have to worry about changing it out during the summer or the winter. It's hypoallergenic and also naturally antibacterial, so if you guys are very sensitive to that, you won't have to worry about that with this product. We're also really committed to creating the highest quality products, you guys, so they're definitely worth it. I can't tell you how soft this is, like super comfortable, definitely feels like a cloud. Also just wanted to quickly mention the thermoregulating pillow that I also got as well. So comfortable, you guys. So if you guys are looking for a new pillow to try out, I would definitely recommend trying out theirs and seeing if you guys like it, but you're gonna see how comfortable this is. This is their super bamboo duvet cover. So soft, you guys. Bamboo is already really breathable, you guys, and they designed this duvet cover so that you can have really good temperature control. Really like that it's super lightweight. I honestly feel how premium the softness of this fabric is. I find that I can get sensitive skin, honestly, and this one is naturally hypoallergenic and also synthetic free. Another cool fact, you guys, is that the buttons are made from coconut shells, so it's also super environmentally friendly. Do not forget to use the coupon code because it is the biggest discount that they've ever offered, you guys, so make sure you guys check it out. Want to invest in really good bedding that allows you to get the best sleep. Thank you again so much, Vesta, for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Make sure you guys check them out because I'm telling you, like, this duvet is freaking everything. I have a clip of me and Jessica going to a Japanese place, so I'm going to show you guys that as well. It was so freaking good, you guys. It was my first time ever being at a restaurant where like you could grill the meat on the actual like grill at the table. Where's the sloth from? It's from the movie. Oh, you're like pointing. So we saw a sloth and I do this every year. Now Jessica, that impression is horrible. It's a sloth. See, okay, I won't look at you. Tell me what to see, because they do this every year. That's it. Look at these. This can legit be a side table. That's what I'm kind of debating. You can flip it over and make it a coffee table outside. You would think of flipping it over. Of course I would. So, it's your favorite person, guys. We're hanging out 2 days in a row. That's how you know we love each other.
How can you resist me?
This looks like someone grabbed their monstera leaf, frozen, and
the horseshoe crabs.
What? Talking about?
If you just flip it.
I think without the grilled meat, it wasn't much. We also got butter corn, white mushroom. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ooh, we got a full ass spread over here, girl.
Oh, it's still coming. We're waiting for our bibimbap.
Bibimbap. I don't think we're saying that properly.
Bibimbap.
Bibimbap. If you guys ever come here and mix this, which she said it's soy sauce, but it's like so light. Mix that with that, and oh my god, it is so fire. And then we got bibimbap.
Bibimbap. Hey, give me mine.
Bibimbap. Hey, don't touch mine. I'm flipping it. I'm just joking. Yeah, I got it. See? I got it. Oh wait, no, we don't. She's so good. Okay, I have to focus, I have to focus.
Don't focus too hard now. That's good,
When
right?
you mix those two, oh no. No, this flame is not it, girl. But I'm like, eat the I know. Juice is amazing. I know, but I feel like I'm gonna get burned, bro. How cute is my new bag, you guys? I freaking love it. I think I'm gonna look on their website and see what else they have. This is from Urban Revival, but it's so freaking cute because it has two ties on the side. I wanted like a very casual bag, and I love that you can hold it by the chains or just have like the chains as like a little accent. And you also have this like scrunchy kind of handle. It's so freaking cute, you guys. And I'm just loving it. And I wanted to mention, if you guys ever see these flowers, they are so fragrant. Like if you're a floral type of person, I love my flowers so much, and I feel like just picking up flowers just like boosts up my mood. These ones are called Rose Lilies. They literally smell like a strong scent of rose and lily put together. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys, as you guys could tell by the title, is I actually did try filler and Botox for the first time. The day I got it, that's when Amy decided to go into active labor. And I had a feeling, I was like, watch on that day, this is gonna happen. I had to take care of Nyla and Sugar, which was quite entertaining as well. You know, I didn't picture my life like this at 32. Could have been worse. So that night I went to go pick him up, but nothing had started. So let's just start off from the beginning. If you guys remember, I've always been kind of like about filler and Botox. Botox I will be continuing to do like 100%. It's a great preventative for anti-aging and any wrinkles from forming or getting worse. So I definitely recommend that 100%. I really like the place that I'm going to because I always look at the people's faces, you guys. Like when I see that they're just like a little too injected or their look is just different than mine, I'm just like, okay, is this girl gonna like suggest me something that's just a little bit too much? No, they're very conservative. I love the way like their faces just look super natural. In terms of the filler, the thing is you can't have your cake and eat it too with filler, right? So with filler, my concerns were I didn't want my smile lines to develop even more. You know, I smile a lot and I also drink from a straw, which causes like these lines over here. I really was focusing on these. That's all I really went there for. I didn't go there for under eye or nothing. Botox I did here. I did here, a few shots here, and I did here on the side. I didn't know how expensive the shit was, you guys, until I went in. I was like, holy shit balls. Like, I thought it was gonna be like a few $100s, a few couple $100. It's just I didn't know how expensive they were. Filler actually costs more. Filler also lasts longer. Botox and filler are two different things, but I'm just saying filler lasts longer, a lot longer. First visit, I just booked for Botox. I did not book for filler because like I said, I was still kind of like, I went in and said, I want to have Botox on my smile lines and that's what I'm mainly here for, and like on my forehead and stuff like that. And she's like, well, smile lines are not Botox, it would be filler. And at that point I was like, shit. I was like, I did not want to go that route. She said that'll have to be like for next time if you want to, because right now we just booked for Botox. I'm like, sure, no problem. I would want to talk more in depth with someone regardless about the filler before I do it. At the end of that appointment, I said to her my other concerns. I said I came here for my smile lines, which a lot of people like that's their main thing, a smile and like forehead. I'm like, you would just put it here and here, right? Like that's what people do. And she's like, I wouldn't recommend injecting like directly in that area. And I was like, I was like, that's interesting because you hear so many people get that done and it goes directly in that area. She said, well, we like to do here because we're very conservative. We like to go where the issue even starts and where it comes. So obviously your face falls with age. It's always going to fall with age. And she said, we want to do something where it lifts that to soften these lines. So basically, if you lift this, you're going to soften these lines. And by adding filler here, it will lift this. So I was like, oh, you don't fill directly in there. She said, we don't suggest that because what can happen is you can end up with like a puffiness, which I personally can see that happening. I'm not the expert. I go to them for expertise. So I'm going to listen to her. If you're telling me that it's better to do it a different way, then let's do it a different way. I didn't want to do filler in my cheek, but that is what she recommended. She said if you put a little bit right here, she like injected in like a few different areas up here on the cheek. First of all, I do feel like my face looks a little bit more awake when I look in the mirror, but keep in mind, I didn't like inject a lot. You know, she told me it was basically the size of a blueberry, literally this size, per cheek. This is a big ass area, okay? So the other thing that she made me realize, which I wish she didn't even say, but it is a part of the job, is that she made me realize that my left side of my face is a lot larger than my right. And I'm like, I could have gone on without knowing that. Thank you very much. Because now I look in the mirror and I'm like, yeah, I can see it. Like, it's crazy what you don't notice and what you really don't give a shit about until someone else like brings it up. So the other thing that was really cool is that when she did the filler, she said, we're also gonna, I know me and you talked about the asymmetry. Do you want to work on that with the filler, or do you want me to just inject them the exact same? And I said, yeah, you can work on the asymmetry. So as she was doing it, she would like be looking at this side and this side, and then she'd be like injecting as per what she saw with the asymmetry. So yeah, my left side of my face is like, it's mainly right over here. You see how there's almost like a patch of fat missing here, whereas this side has it. The hair is yellow, and it's so funny because I never noticed that, and now I'm like, if I lose weight, will I be losing more fat on this side? Or like, there was like 2 or 3 of you that actually are in this industry like messaging me and were helping me through like my symptoms and stuff after, so I really appreciate that. So in terms of filler, I will say, you ask them, don't change up my face, don't do a lot, make it natural, make it very conservative, so then you can't really come back and be like, yeah, I don't really see anything with the filler. Well, because you asked her to do it soft and not to do too much, you know? So with the filler, to be very fair with what I asked for and asking her not to inject a lot, I do still see a very slight difference. I think no one would be able to, if I didn't tell you guys that I got filler, I really don't think you guys would have noticed at all. But I just feel like I'm a little bit more like awake here in this area. Like when I look in the mirror, I feel more awake. I mean, keep in mind, yes, I could use filler under my eye, I get that. I'm not there yet, especially with what I experienced after with filler. So which I'll go into. I also don't want to get addicted to this stuff, you guys. Like, that was my whole thought process before I started. But the other thing I got was a lip flip. So when I did the filler, I actually had some Botox on my account that I could use, so I did a lip flip. And funny enough, I do have like before and after photos, so I'll show you guys. It definitely did something. So basically a lip flip, instead of injecting fillers, which I don't think I still will ever do in my lips, instead of doing that, it basically will flip up your lip and give you this more fuller top lip. And before, as you guys can see in the before photo, my lip is pretty much like really flat at the top. Doesn't really show that much. Honestly, I'm not insecure about my lips. I just always, of course you get curious. You're like, oh, I wonder what it would be like. I don't really feel much. I'm so used to it now. You kind of feel like a numbness and a little bit of like a, when you're drinking from a straw, there's like almost like a restraint, because that's basically what the Botox does. The cool thing about this over here is that, you know, these lines that you can get from doing the kissy face or from doing the straw thing, the Botox will also cover that area. So she's like, you're going to be treating that, plus you're going to be getting your lip flip. I'm like, that is so cool. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1. And if you don't really like the filler route, I feel like a Botox lip flip is so amazing. I honestly recommend it. One thing though, I'm going to be seeing them again today for a touch-up, because it's really hard for them to know exactly where they're injecting. They said with Botox, noticing that this side did not get as like flipped up and full as the other side. She told me, she's like, it's very common, it's very hard for us to know like exactly where we're injecting with Botox. So that's why people come in after 2 weeks. You don't want to come in before 2 weeks because things are developing. Keep in mind, I had like a very flat top lip, so the 4 units is nothing, like as you guys can see. It's very natural. It almost makes me want to do like 2 more units, I'm not gonna lie. But that's the thing with these things, you get so addicted. Because I feel like with these things, people get it done, and then months down the road, they're like, guys, I did too much and I didn't realize it. Like, that's what happens with this shit, you know? And I've always said that. I'm very aware of those things, and I think it's important to be aware. I did everything very natural, very conservative, because again, with my face, I didn't want to go for like the typical, I know you guys know what I'm talking about, the typical look that you guys see all over Instagram when people get filler done, and it's just not what I'm going for. Here's what happened with the filler. So I got, in my opinion, really strong symptoms after I got fillers. Basically the needle goes right to the bone. It almost feels like it goes into the bone. If you think that needles hurt, you might have a problem with these situations. I have a very high pain tolerance, so none of this shit hurt me. She's like, wow, you're not even flinching like with the lip. I'm like, no. I'm like, it's a very sensitive area, but I just have a high pain tolerance. So in terms of like pain, honestly, for me personally, I just don't think it hurts. Afterwards, what had happened was I got a lot of soreness. So I had picked up sugar because Amy was in active labor, brought him home, and I was already starting to have trouble eating. So I was actually speaking to one of you because she did it in the cheek. Basically, it's connected to down here by your jaw. So when I was opening my jaw, it was like very constrained because it was just very swollen and sore. My face, by the way, was freaking swollen, mainly more on this side because obviously this side's already bigger, so it's like more noticeable. So I did get really swollen, which is very normal. Soreness and tenderness, very normal. I was not expecting. That hurt way more than getting it done. And sleeping wise, you can't sleep on your side, you can't turn on your side, you can't sleep on your face, you have to sleep like this so that the filler kind of settles evenly. So that was a huge challenge for me. That to me was like one of my main struggles. I didn't sleep for like freaking 3 nights straight. I did get a lot of tenderness and soreness. I couldn't eat a lot of things. Anything that was hard that had like substance to it. Oh yeah, I started to get, because of the pain I was experiencing, my body tends to do this. So I was starting to get like feverish symptoms. In terms of filler, the side effects were a lot more intense for me and a lot more visible. I didn't get any bruising. I bruised so easily. I didn't get any bruising. So it was very interesting. But Botox for me, like, it's nothing. Botox is way more low maintenance in my opinion. So what I love about the Botox lip flip, you don't go through the pain, the swelling that you get with filler either. I didn't get anything, like nothing with my lips. To be fair with filler, it definitely will do whatever it is that you want to do, but you have to be putting enough. I got this face tanner because I wanted something that gives me like quick color on my face instead of it like taking time to develop. And I noticed that on LookFantastic, this one was sold out in the medium dark. So I think this is light medium. And I was like, oh, I wish the medium dark, because I feel like sometimes you can just quickly get some color, whereas the light medium, sometimes you have to like overlap a lot. No, this shit has color to it, girl. So I did get this from LookFantastic. I think some other places have it, but definitely recommend this product. I have it on my face as I was sitting down talking to you guys. So I definitely recommend it. Really gives you like instant color. It is a wash off, so it's not really like sitting on your skin and like dyeing your skin. It's mainly like it just looks like you kind of like tanned your face, you know what I mean? And then you can easily wash it off. But it lasts all day. Freaking love it. The only thing with this, you guys, is make sure your skin is exfoliated and that you don't have any like dry patches, because it clings to the skin. So make sure you're like mixing it with like a moisturizer and then really kind of like working it into the skin, because if you don't, it can look patchy. But as long as your skin is like nice and smooth and you're mixing it with like a cream, I feel like it applies a lot more smooth. But I'll link it for you guys down below. Definitely recommend. I didn't want to end this video without sharing this, because this shit, you don't even need a lot. Like, it's a massive bottle. You don't need a lot. You need like a pea size for your face, and it gives you color for the day. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little like kind of all over the place because I was like sharing little moments I didn't get to share with you guys. But if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you guys do. Also click the bell to get notified for all my brand new videos, and make sure that you guys check out VESTASTEPH because they are so good. Like, I am so looking forward to every night sleeping with this duvet. Like, it is so freaking comfortable. So if you guys can grab one, make sure you guys do. And make sure you guys follow both my IG pages. I've left them down below. If you guys have any questions or want to leave your comments, thoughts, enjoyed this video, leave a big like. I'm always down to hear all of your experiences also with filler and Botox. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see all of my beautiful babes in my next video.